Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over Bitcoin, okay, and the cryptocurrency market. So, um, let's see. I don't know. There's still quite a few people that are pretty bullish on Bitcoin, right? That all it can do is go up and to the right, right? So, I'm expecting a pump soon though on Bitcoin, guys. I'm actually expecting a pump up and to the right. Let's take a look at this weekly chart. Let's go over the basics, okay, guys? And just show you some things. Weekly chart with your basic moving averages. I'll turn off the those line charts that I have. So you can see on a 9 period or 40 period moving average, right? It's below the 9, the 21, and then here's the 40, and there's your 200 SMA. Okay, the 40 period moving average is giving it support, and if it doesn't break that, it's going to continue to trend right along that 40 more than likely, guys. But so it remains to be seen. There's a target for the 25,000 even, which is right on top of there. So I'll show that to you later. But I am expecting a pump on Bitcoin. There could be a pump here, back up, and then back down, and then another pump. So just to give you guys an idea. Now, realize it's not going to happen exactly like this, okay, guys? So let's say it gets done. All right, let me blow this up a little bit. All right, and blow this up a little bit. I'll show you. Let's say it gets done. So sideways action on Bitcoin, in my opinion, for probably up to end of the year at least, is what I'm thinking. So let's just say it hits 25, okay? I'm going to expect a pump back up and underneath that 21 moving average, okay? And then maybe another one back like that. And then there's going to be another one maybe up like that, but not that high, up to the 200, okay? It might get above it. Something like that is kind of what I would expect, you know? Of course, it's not going to go my path, so, you know, it could be a little bit different. It might go deeper and it might not be as high, or it could go higher and it might be a little bit higher, as an example. But for the most part, guys, I am expecting sideways action for Bitcoin for a long time. Well, 6 months for Bitcoin. One of the reasons why is because the S&P 500 is going to be going up and to the right, probably hit that 4,800, and the NASDAQ, I'll put on the end, the E-mini futures, going to be the same thing. So what that usually means for Bitcoin is it'll be doing something similar. Now, a lot of people are going over the DXY, so let me go over the DXY real quick. On the weekly, it's having a strong thrust right there. Let me check this out. Yeah, it's a strong thrust right there. It's almost done. What is that on? PPM 2. So PPM 2, let me check that out. It's for the 21. So back down is correcting up into this area. So yeah, the DXY probably 105, 106 were my targets. I just didn't expect to stay up there that long. But that's a you know, that's got a lot of people concerned. They think it's going to continue to trend up, guys. I don't think so. I don't think so. If you look at this reasonably, so you have this trend right here, right? That's the trend on the DXY, okay? And what you have now is this move. I have grayish color and orange candles now. I got sick of looking at the red and green. By the way, it's a good psyop. You can try on yourself if you trade. And so a three-wave move back down, right? And then it's going back up in a thrust like that. And then here's your leg, and then I'm expecting that other leg like this, okay? And that's when Bitcoin will go sideways, have thrusts up. So everybody will get bullish again, say it's going to the moon, 150K, get ready, get ready, get ready, all that. Except they're going to have an issue. The S&P 500 will be going up. The tech stocks will be going up a little. Well, I take that back. Some of the tech stocks are topped out. But the market in general will be going up. And that'll be good, you know, when it's doing this, okay, back down to the 200 right there, guys. So is what I'm expecting with the DXY. So I'm not expecting that to thrust up too much more. It's an oddball correction. It's got everybody, I think it's got people confused a little bit, you know. So I mean, it's usually you don't have a three-way move back down like that, and then it starts into a new trend. Usually doesn't happen that way, but hey, man, it is market, can do what it wants. So I'll go over Bitcoin too, guys. So back to Bitcoin on the chart. So you know that the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ peaking out, and actually could go all the way out till March for those guys too, guys. So, and this is all the way out till February. So there'll be some sideways action for Bitcoin, in my opinion. I said something like maybe back down, up, back down like this, and then up like that, something like that. Okay, you know, is what I would expect. Go out to the 4 hour on Bitcoin right now, looking at this is getting very confusing times for Bitcoin. It's kind of like in a no trade zone, because like here Sunday to Monday, here's a day trade you could have done. This bottom back up to there, down to here, back up here. It does have weakness. I'll show you in the RSI. The clue is pointing more towards downside, guys. So let me take this off. I'll show you in the RSI. Take a look at this. Okay, so you can see the bottom, and there's that trend right there. And now it came down, and here's that trend. And you can see the weakness of the price action of the trend. So like you have this candle body area, that candle body area, but you have higher in the RSI. That's hidden bearish divergence, telling you more likely it's going down. So more than likely the pressure is going to the downside, in my opinion. Now, I'm not going to be surprised if there's some sort of weird move that Bitcoin could do, because it could go, maybe something back down to here and then whiz back up and then finally make its way back down, or maybe even go higher. So it's like, I would say 60% down, 40%, it might swing back up on Bitcoin, guys. In my opinion, this 25,000 is a huge zone for orders, buy orders right down here. And the reason why is because of these tops right here. And there's another top over there. It's also a support zone. And the 4 hour algo is kind of predicted that. Let me go to a 2 hour, get a little bit different picture for you guys. Okay. So you can see on the railroad tracks, or the moving averages, right? It is setting up on the 2 hour for this move. It's under the 40, hanging along right there. If you use your moving averages trades, you can, if it pops back up to this area, especially if it stays, candle body stay below that zone, that support zone or resistance, and it pops up right there, you could do a trade. It's right down to there. So, but this is saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potentially is what it's got lined up on the algo. So, but at this point, if it gets here or here, or wherever it's going to end up, I'm expecting a pretty big move on Bitcoin, guys. And going over the, let's go back to the weekly chart. I was looking at the Bitcoin dominance. Okay. Bitcoin dominance is interesting now too, guys, because it appears that Bitcoin dominance has peaked out. And there's some strength in Ethereum. So you can see on this weekly how it came up right near this 200 SMA. And it come back down, and it looks like it's going to be peaked out here, guys. So that means some altcoins are going to pump. Altcoins will be able to pump, and you'll be able to trade those coins. So, because there's some strength in Ethereum if you compare it to Bitcoin. ETH BTC chart up a little bit, not really dropping. So same thing with Ethereum, guys. It's above the 200 SMA. So maybe one more tag down and then another retrace back up on Ethereum, guys. So I am expecting this in the crypto market. How big that will be, don't know. Maybe even something. I'm expecting sideways. Okay. I've expected it's bearish, but I'm expecting sideways action in Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market, guys, all the way till at least the end of the year. All right. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna trade the coins, guys. You want to be very careful of some of your shorts too, because some of these coins can pump dramatically out of the blue, even more so than Bitcoin. You know, like if we go back to Bitcoin, right, and look at that wave that it did, we're going to get more action like this, guys. You're gonna see more action like this in the cryptocurrency market, where you're going to see just huge waves out of the, well, not huge, but you know, compared to what's been recently, and you're just going to see these waves out of the blue, kind of like this, down, up, boom, in an hour, went up 6, 7, 8%, and then just take people by surprise. And you're going to see that in the cryptocurrency market, where they're just going to pop out of the blue. I think a good example of that was synthetics. I was looking at that. Any of these coins, Caspa. Let me take a look at Caspa here. See if it's a counter trend rally. Could be. It could be, but it should go up a lot higher, man. Let's see. Once you, it probably corrected right there, back down. So should see it go back up to 41, 42, right up to that area. So yeah, you know, and it might, watch how it does this too. This could be a trade too, guys. And check this out. Let's go ahead and take a look at this and put everything on a 4-hour. So on the 4-hour, it's just below the 200 SMA. It's looking like bam, bam. So yeah, I mean, it probably could make its way back up to the 42 on Caspa. Yeah, you see that hidden bearish divergence right here, guys. So you see this leg, that leg up there, this is correcting this leg. And it can whiz up there because there's a lot of bullishness behind it. So here's the thing. This coin, people are going to see this, so it'll go higher. This may go higher than expected, okay? And it's going to retrace a little bit. If it does it right on top of that, this thing could shoot up to like 46. It may even get near the highs, because the market's going to ape into this, guys. There's a lot of people that want to go long in the market, and they have limited choices. And right now, this would be a high probability choice right now, guys. Okay. This would be a very high probability choice for them to ram this up. So keep that in mind when you're doing your trades, even though it looks like probably hit the 200, get rejected, come back down, gets over the 200, it'll get up and out of there. And you'll be looking at some serious gains. This will be a trade, guys. This will be a trade, not a buy and hold, okay? Because it's a counter trend rally, in my opinion. So that's how I would look at that. I would not do anything else with that. So probably best for a spot position. Solana was another one I was looking at too, trying to do a pump out of there. And it did do a little bit of a pump, you know, came back down to this area and pumped out of there. I was looking at it right here. It pumped up almost to 20 and it came back down and pumped back up to 20 and a half. So these are the trades. These are the trades that you have to be looking at if you want to be doing something in the cryptocurrency market, guys. I mean, Velo coin is another one. Let me see. Let me go over GBTC on a daily chart. So whatever GBTC is going to do, you know, Bitcoin's going to go the same route. It doesn't look too promising for GBTC, guys, because you can see right here, you got your 3-way move. You have a 3-way move right up to that resistance. And it looks like it's probably going to be doing another 3-way move back down to the 200 or something like that. So it's going to have a correction. So more than likely, maybe Bitcoin goes sideways a little bit more and then back down a little bit. GBTC has been a little bit more volatile than Bitcoin, guys. Looking at the stock side of it, MicroStrategy. I just go to MicroStrategy on a weekly. MicroStrategy probably topped out, guys. Okay, so here it is on the 200 SMA, right? 200 SMA. It looks like it wants to play right along with that. If it does a back test, it could drop over there, guys. So it appears that MicroStrategy is going to be boom, and then doing like some sort of long drawn out 3-way move that's going to last maybe even a year. maybe even a year. Mara, we've got in these minor stocks. They're doing counter trend rallies, guys. Okay. All the way up almost to that resistance area, right into that area. I'm expecting this one to drop drastically, guys. Okay. I mentioned Mara up here. I said, get out of this stock. Get out of this stock. Okay. Clean Spark is actually one of the better ones out of all the miners. Let me go to a daily, see what it says. I think it's got some sideways. Yeah, so it's like MicroStrategy, a little bit more strength, might go up a little bit and go along this 200 period moving average, guys, is what it's going to do. So back down up, you know, three-way move swing over there that it's going to be doing. So all the minor stocks are giving you signals that things are not going to go well, probably with Bitcoin for a little while. Here's Riot Blockchain with same thing. It's at the top. You know, you want to take your profits right there, and then sideways along the 200 back, and then probably back down that area, guys. So minor stocks are telling you a story that things are probably not going to be going very well for the cryptocurrency. Coinbase is another one. I said, don't even mess with this on the long side anymore. It did have this, you know, inverse head and shoulders pattern, which did play out. It was promising, just like Bitcoin did, which was weak. Bitcoin's inverse head and shoulders pattern was weak. It didn't make the targets, guys, if you look at it. But this one actually did. Had some promise behind it. It's one of the reasons why I was bullish at first. So you take that and put it over there, and it made its target. Bitcoin didn't make its target, guys. Bitcoin was weak compared to Coinbase. But now Coinbase is in this section, back down, probably play along 200 period moving average and break down back over there, guys. So looking like probably a multi-month ordeal for Coinbase to break these lows. Then more than likely what Coinbase did here is come back down. Here, you can see this is plainly a counter trend, okay? Right here's a counter trend, your three-way move, and came back down for a three-way move, right? Up for a three-way move. So now you got 1, 2, 3, and now it's coming over here to finish it off, guys, okay? So I'm looking at that with Coinbase. That's pretty much it for all the other stocks that are related to cryptocurrency. So the stocks are telling you MicroStrategy, all the minor stocks related to Bitcoin, support Bitcoin, and the narrative's going on out there. Oh, BlackRock's buying all the minor stocks, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, obviously they're public companies, so they have to disclose that, but doesn't look like it's going to do much, guys. Okay. So back to Bitcoin real quick on the inverse head and shoulders that it made. Let me see. I don't even think it made its target when we were checking out, right? So here's, maybe it did make its target. I don't think that it did, but say inverse head and shoulders pattern, and you see, that's why I was kind of expecting. I had algos on there to hit those targets, and those algo targets are still up there on the weekly. They keep updating, so maybe there is going to be a shot to 36K on Bitcoin, guys. So let me check it out. Yeah, they still update. It's updated as of September. As of September, those targets are still up there. Doesn't mean it's going to hit it. I think it's wishful thinking right now. I think it's going to do this again. I would not be surprised if Bitcoin does this again, guys. So here is that resistance. And Bitcoin is going to be doing a swing, and then a swing right back up there again, guys, is what I think is going to be. Something like that. You know, just to give you an idea is what I'm thinking is going to be going on with Bitcoin. So in the meantime, like I said, guys, it's a trader's market. It's going to be sideways. It's going to be frustrating. Engine coin. See, it's pumping right now. Getting counter trend pumps. Let's check it out. See if it's a counter trend pump. I was actually looking at this yesterday. I was wondering if it was going to pump. So let's see on engine coin. Looking like a counter trend pump. So far, yeah. This engine coin, actually, if it gets up, lands on the 40 period moving average, you can see it move to the 200 SMA. So that's what I would expect. If you want to do a trade, I would check that out right here. 26% is a potential. no fib targets. It's above the 40. So yeah, I could take anywhere out in this area up to 30 cents, 31 cents to 32 cents. And depending on how much people ape into it, you know, it could maybe take off, hit 35, maybe even 40, get above the 200 for a little while, guys. So you got a double, triple bottom. You got a triple bottom right there. Came down, took out some liquidity. So you see, here's the bottom. Boom. Hold on for a sec. See right here, here's the bottom. Boom. Came down, down, out, boom. So you can see, here's your move. And in crypto, these moves can be aggressive. Okay. So, like I said, you have to take in consideration that people are going to see this wave and they're going to ape into it. Okay. Just like they did with Velo. Okay. So I didn't expect Velo. They went into they just started aping into Velo at 3 cents. And it's probably peaked out by now, guys. So right in this area on Velo, massive counter trend rally on Velo. And they start aping in right here. And it probably has another shot. You might have one more shot up for Velo right here to 0.036. 23%. Okay. And then it will reverse. You plainly see the massive amount of hidden bear. So the price is lower. Check that out. Price is lower than all that, but this RSI is higher. Telling you, ultimately, this trend will come back down. It's coming back down, guys. So, okay. So be careful of the pumps. Take your profits along the way. You know, if you got in down here, should have taken profits here, 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 and then move your stop loss. You know, right now, if you're in it, you can move your let me put on the fair value gaps. Fair value gaps work because they offer support. Doesn't have any here on the daily. We go to a 4-hour and you have a gap. Could be peaking out right now. But, you know, right below the gaps is usually what I do, or support anywhere, you know. If you're already in there, you know, you move your stop all the way up to, you know, at least 0.027. On that, guys. So that's how I would do that. And then you're playing with the your leftovers just free, you know, a free trade at that point. VRA, I still think VRA can do a pump up to the 200. It's looking pretty weak though. Gonna have to see more action, but just like 4% pump. You have to wait and see once Bitcoin goes bullish too. So once it goes up in that counter trend, okay? So that's how I'm looking at that. But otherwise, you know, you have to go look at some DGen coins too if you want to get on some pumps, guys, like Bella, okay? Or Sui might pump up to 200 SMA. Coins like this. This pumped. TRB. FLM pumped massively yesterday, all the way back from down here. Okay. On a 4-hour, let me go to a 2-hour chart. I'll show you this right here on these SMAs. That was your entry right on top of that 200 and on top of right there. It was making those railroad tracks, and you could have, you know, go into a pump. You see that setup, and it's going to pump, not maybe that much, but these will pump if it's above the 200 SMA on a 2-hour, even on a 1-hour. Okay. Even on a 1-hour, you know, right there, boom, and it'll go. Okay. Here's another one that's going to try to pump, you know, probably head over to the 200 SMA. So what I'm looking at. All right, guys, if you made all the way to the end of my video, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.